3, 2, 1, go.
Good afternoon. My name is Colton Perkins and my partner is Joss Engen, and we're here today to talk to you about the two wonders of medieval time. I'm going to talk to you about the catacombs of El-Shokafah, which were designed after Roman, Greek, and Egyptian cultures in the 2nd century and are located in Alexandria, Egypt. They were used as a burial chamber from the 2nd to 4th century, and it gets its name from the translation Mound of Shards, and that is because when families came, they often came for about a period of a week, so they brought food and water and other supplies to help them get by for that week. And they transported these goods in glass jars and clay pots, and when they left, they didn't want to transport these glass jars and clay pots back with them, so they often left them at the burial site, which they ended up getting broken, and which caused a lot of debris of glass shards and clay shards on the ground, which is why it got its name Mounds of Shards. The catacombs of El-Shokafah consist of 3 levels that is 100 feet high, and the 3rd level is completely underwater. The catacombs of El-Shokafah were discovered in the 19th century when a donkey fell into an access shaft. To date, they have found 3 sarcophages and lots of human and animal remains. The most gruesome area is said to be the Hall of Karsala. When Emperor Karsala ordered massacres of many animals and humans, this is where their bodies were taken. They have also discovered 3 large stone coffins where the lids do not come off, and they believe that bodies were put in from behind. They're not sure because they haven't access to them yet. They haven't found how to get into them. They have also found a triclinium, which is a gathering area where there are couches and tables made out of stone where the families would come to gather and kind of just pay their last respects. And that is the catacombs of El-Shokafah, and Joss will talk to you about the Colosseum.
Sweet. I understand why this site had never been properly analyzed before then, 1996. Its complexity was downright horrifying. This is what was said by the lead archaeologist of the Colosseum. The builders of the Colosseum were Emperor Vespasian in the year 70 AD. It was finished in 80 AD by Vespasian's son Titus. The opening ceremonies were documented to have lasted close to 100 years, and in between 5,000 and 1,100 animals were killed. The hypogeum, or I'm not really sure how to say it, was used for storage of wild animals, slaves, and gladiators, and that was added by Emperor Domitian. After the hypogeum was added, a gallery was added to increase the capacity of the Colosseum. The capacity of the Colosseum went from 50,000 to 65,000. 2 major catastrophes happened in the 6th century. It was abandoned, and the Colosseum was abandoned after which, and then craftsmen were allowed to later rent out certain areas of the Colosseum underneath and around the arches. In the 13th century, the Italian Frigipani family took possession of the Colosseum and converted it into their own personal castle/fort. In 1244 AD, one of the popes and the Catholic Church took possession of the Colosseum. And then in the year 1349 AD, another natural disaster occurred and a lot of the Colosseum collapsed. All of the fallen masonry was actually used in construction of other Roman buildings after that. Next. The last restoration that occurred started in 1993 and ended in 2000. The financing for the restoration cost over 20 million euros, which equals to roughly 25.5 million US dollars. It is right at the heart of the main archaeological areas of central Rome, and a 1.4 million US dollar renovation on the hypogeum just recently occurred, and now is open to the public since October. And that is Colton and Joss's speech. I salute you.